Ooh, tell you one thing, doing multiple stops in one day is not for the faint of heart. I am struggling, to say the least. But you know what? The show's got to go on. And on to the next place we go. Welcome back to Intoxication Station. I'm Raymond, and today we're going to be checking out Ten10 Brewing, located right off of Virginia, over in the Mills 50 district. As a rideshare driver, I constantly drop people off here. So I figure I might as well go ahead and take a look at it, see what it's all about. Let's check it out. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get great video inside of 1010 Brewing, only because of how busy it is. Very underestimated on how busy it was from the outside. Did not expect that many people. But as part of respecting people's privacy, I did keep it to just strictly photos. Well, the bar menu, which I'm going to pop up right here. One of the cool things about the brewery, inside of it, well, being a brewery, is on certain days of the week they do have different theme music going on. When I was in there, they were playing all vinyl records, which for those that may be purists to audio, nothing has the same sound as a good vinyl record. I'm a little picky about audio myself, but I don't have a vinyl record player. It's just one of those things that I don't have the time nor space for it. Going through and doing these reviews, you do come across some similarities between the places that you've been to in the past. And 1010 Brewing isn't excluded from that, being that they are one of the more popular breweries in the Mills 50 district area and is super walkable from the previous area that I just reviewed. Linked to that about, yeah, somewhere around here. I could have easily walked over there, decided to drive over there, not realizing just how close it was prior to driving over there, which I'm glad that I didn't drive over there only because parking was starting to stack up pretty good at the last location. Great beer selection. One of the ones that I did have was a porter. Yeah, I wanted to maintain the theme for the day. Had a couple of stouts, and I did try one of their IPAs. Even though I'm not a huge fan of IPAs, I am doing my best over here, and it wasn't terrible. It was a little bit on the lower side as far as the IBUs go, or what gives it that unpleasant bitter taste, in my opinion, but that's also my taste buds as well too. They also offered food there, which unfortunately I didn't get a photo of the food menu when I was up there. With a brewery, you typically, you stick with the beers that are there. Besides, I had just eaten previous to being there, and I was definitely struggling a little bit. Aside from that, 1010 Brewing, definitely a recommended place to check out, especially if you do find yourself in the Mills 50 district area. And as a continuation of the Florida Sober month of January, I did have one beer and then another, then a flight. I had one beer. That's all that matters at this point. All cheek and tongue aside, one thing that I do have to say with 1010 is the sense of community that's in the area. I had a very delightful conversation with a gentleman that's been going there for a very long time. Whenever I walked in, the bartender, she was a little bit on the busy side. Can't blame her on that. Just random guy pops up behind the counter, asks me what I want, pours me what I was asking for. When I asked him if he worked there, he was like, no, just a regular. So it's one of those places, which I have to admire a good regulars establishment, camaraderie at its finest. If you work there and you're in the weeds, and you have your regulars help you out, that lets you know that it's a great establishment. The gentleman explained to me that he does vary around from different location to location, only because, yeah, might as well go ahead and spread the wealth if you're able to and support other places. He was giving me a bunch of tips and tricks on other places to potentially review later on, which hopefully I get around to at some point or another. In closing, definitely check out 1010 Brewing. I'll make sure I have the address down below, along with any websites or social medias that they may have linked to them. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to consider checking out our Shopify store, where we have hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and so much more, our link is down below in our link tree. If you'd like to follow us on any of our social media platforms, link tree as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Raymond with Intoxication Station, and we'll catch you on the next one.